Hi guys, it's Ariana. Hope you're all doing well. I decided to track everything that I wore from my summer capsule wardrobe from the last 3 months, so from June until now, the end of August, and I actually stuck pretty well to just my capsule pieces because I've done like capsule wardrobes and stuff before, but never really like more seriously, and this time I am. And I kind of was forced to also just because we were moving and everything else was packed away and stored, so I really only had my capsule with me. I've only just now started to deviate a little bit and kind of reach into some of my other clothes as I've been unpacking them. Yeah, I thought it'd be a cool experiment to see just how many times did I actually wear each piece. Did I make any mistakes? Do I feel like I picked the right pieces? All of that, because I feel like awareness is key, and a lot of times we don't really know what we're wearing. Honestly, it's a fun experiment. I recommend you trying it. All I did was just keep it on my notes app. Very simple. Doesn't have to be anything fancy schmancy. I mean, you can definitely do a spreadsheet and everything too. So I'm gonna start with what changes did I make to this capsule, because I did make a few tweaks after I've made the original video. Added a pair of jeans. These were just a mid-wash pair of flared leg kind of jean. These are originally from Target. I'm not a huge jeans wearer, but I really liked this pair, and I kind of just felt like I wanted a variation of a bottom that wasn't shorts or skirt or leggings. I did declutter a few pieces though. The black overalls in particular, I had mentioned even when I put it in there that I wasn't sure. It was like a wild card piece for me, and I put it in there because I hadn't really gotten much wear out of it, and I wanted to kind of challenge myself to style it up and see if I really do like it, and then if I didn't, I was going to declutter it. Well, I only wore it, I only wore it once actually. So I wore it once and I just really felt like, you know what, this doesn't feel like me. I don't love how it fits, so I decided to declutter it, and that was at the end of July. And then actually pretty recently I decided to get rid of the taupe high neck tank top as well, because I wore it only one time and again just didn't love it, didn't love the color for one, and even the fit was just kind of like just okay, and I didn't want to reach for it again after that. Those are some of the moments I feel like you need to just make a decision whenever you put something on. If immediately you feel kind of like I don't like how I feel in this piece, I find that it's like a really good thing just to immediately at the end of the day, whenever I take that off, whatever, just put it in a declutter pile so that doesn't just get lost in the closet and then forgotten about. So yes, that piece is gone now. And then also the exact same tank top but the white version, I would have kept this one, and I was wearing it actually several times, but for some reason it kept getting these like horrible stains that wouldn't come out, and it wasn't even from like anything that I remember. Something was happening to where it was just leaching things in the wash, and then it was like getting stuck on there like dye, or I have no idea, but it's like every time I would wash it, it would come out, and I felt like it was like dirtier than it was when I put it in there. So I decided to let that piece go, and I just replaced it with my other high neck tank top, which is the Madewell one. So I still do have the same piece, and I just made the swap. So those are the only changes that I made, so they're not included in my most or least worn items. We'll hit the most worn items first, and surprise, surprise, was actually my pair of plain leggings with pockets. I think I probably saw this coming just because of the season that we were in. We were in moving mode and cleaning mode, and leggings were just like the easiest and quickest thing to go for. Even the flare version of the leggings that I have, I wore that 8 times too. So yeah, definitely my most worn pieces. And then second to that was actually the graphic tee, the black racing tee. Again, not really surprised because a graphic t-shirt is just something that I absolutely love. It's something that I can wear very casually, but also wear it with a skirt. I mentioned this in my like fall wish list video, but I want to get another graphic t-shirt because I know that I've been wearing mine so much, and yeah, I don't want to run it to the ground. I'd like to have another one that I can rotate, one that I love just as much. And then the other items that I wore 9 or 8 times was that little mini floral dress, and then my athletic skirt, and that oversized button-up shirt. Again, not really surprised with the dress and with the button-up shirt because they were just really easy throw-on pieces for me. I think what surprised me the most was that athletic skirt. I put it in my capsule because I was liking it a lot at the moment, but I wasn't honestly sure I would wear it that much. Turns out I absolutely love it. I'm even wearing it now with this button-up shirt too. Now let's go over some of the least worn, because I feel like this is where you can really get a gauge of why certain pieces don't work for you and how to let that inform you for your next capsules or even your next purchases. This is no shocker to me. I put in this crocheted sweater thing in my capsule, kind of not really being sure if I was gonna get wear out of it, but I liked liked the style of it a lot, and I still really like this style. This I wore a whopping 0 times because it was just too hot. There was no reason for me to wear something like that, and I think I knew that, but I just was hopeful, I guess, that I would maybe be able to wear it. But even inside, it's too warm for that for me. So sadly, that piece didn't get worn at all. I don't think I'm ready to like get rid of it fully. I might try to work that into like my fall wardrobe, you know, if maybe it'll cool down. It's still in the hundreds, so I don't know if that's gonna happen anytime soon. The other piece I had on here as kind of like a layering item was that fitted cardigan that's in that pink color. Again, same reason, it was just too warm, so I only wore that once. I think it was still a smart move to kind of include at least something that I could layer with. These other 4 pieces that I only wore once is a little bit like kind of sad because I do love all these pieces, so it's not because I didn't like them, because if I didn't like it, I would have probably already decluttered it. There was something about these particular ones that I think were just a little bit more dressy, meant for like when I'm going to church or going out with friends or something, that just wasn't happening because we were moving and now we're finding a new church. So I'm just now starting to reach for nicer items again. You know, that's always something too that we can never always foresee. I don't think any of this really informs me that I shouldn't include them in my capsules. I think it was just the situation, and that's okay. You know, maybe if I knew that I was going to be in a similar situation, or if it was going to be a longer period of time, then maybe I would consider like not having as many really dressy pieces. Yeah, I think it was interesting to see. I will say one of the things with like tracking your wardrobe that has helped a little bit is whenever I would look on my list and see like I hadn't worn something, it kind of like, you know, gave me a nudge to try to use it in an outfit, to wear other pieces and not just my graphic t-shirts, you know? Sometimes it can just be easy to get into a rut or a constant rotation. Not that there's anything wrong with that, because then you know what pieces you absolutely love. But yeah, for other pieces that I also really like, I don't want to just like not wear them. So yeah, it did help in that regard. I thought maybe it would also be interesting or helpful to kind of talk about what I want to bring into the fall. Like, is there anything from my summer capsule that I'm gonna take? So maybe we can pick this up from my closet. Okay, I apologize for the overhead lighting. That's all there is in this closet, so hopefully it's not too bad. Nothing has been really organized, but I did put just my capsule is like right here in this section. This is all just like other tops, and then bottoms are down here. I'm not gonna go through putting together my whole fall capsule here. I'm just gonna start pulling and maybe kind of get a starting point. And there's a couple basics here that I will be taking with me into the next capsule. Like obviously the white tank top, plain white t-shirts. I've got 2 of them now. I don't know if I want both, but I might just kind of count that as one. Graphic t-shirt I'm also going to be continuing over. Here's that crochet kind of sweater thing that I'm thinking about bringing over into fall as well. This is just a really good basic dress that I think could work really well in the fall with boots. This dress I'm actually going to take out for now because I actually need to fix it. So it wraps it around and goes into this ring situation here, but this tab is actually ripping out. So every time I wear it, I'm like worried that it's just gonna keep ripping further and further. So I'm actually going to take this out and put it somewhere where I can actually fix that up. I don't know how soon I'm gonna be able to do that, but these are the jeans that I ended up adding. I think this will be a nice jean to have in the fall. My black graphic tee that I got so much wear out of. This is also just a very staple basic item. Just a long black maxi skirt. Obviously leggings, that's gonna go in as well. I might be bringing in this pink color as well. So I've got this little cardigan here, which in that instance, like these other 2 pink items might be able to work as well, but this orange 2-piece set definitely is going to stay in the summer category. You know, this one is cute too, this pinafore style maxi dress. I'm gonna take a look at my other dresses and see if there's anything else that I'd be really excited about wearing. I feel like this is a good starting point. So it looks like this is all I am potentially bringing over from my summer capsule. I'm just gonna go ahead and grab a few pieces also that I really like that I think I would love for fall. At this point of building the capsule is actually where I don't think too much. I just kind of start grabbing. So I've got these 3 shorter skirts here that I might want to wear, I think. Little denim one, this printed one, and then just a plain black mini skirt. And then of course comes the editing and paring down process later on. The other thing that I feel like I know for sure is going to be included are crew neck sweatshirts. I honestly don't know if it's going to cool down enough anytime soon to wear these, but I do want to include them because I feel like they're going to be a staple for me for my style uniform for fall. So this is actually a lot. I do have 4 here, and I don't know that I'm going to actually include all of them, but I'm just going to put them there for now. Another thing I'm seeing right off the bat is just a very simple black long sleeve. So this is one of those that you can actually wear with a high neck and also wear it backwards with the lower scoop neck. You can also kind of wear it off the shoulder, so a very versatile piece. And then I think I'm going to include this dress. This is a Madewell one that I thrifted, more of like a shift style, but has this little ruffle on the bottom. I feel like this could be good for layering something underneath, or even like a sweatshirt on top or something. That could be cute. Okay, the other thing that I know that I want to include are the blue and white gingham shorts that I thrifted in last week's video, and then two other very recent finds, a pair of longer jean shorts, and then I also found this little plaid mini skirt that really needs to be steamed. So this is like the starting point from here to here. Again, doesn't mean that I'm going to actually include those in my capsule yet. I still have to go through and edit, but this is always like a really good step, I think, is just start pulling pieces, start putting them together, look at it all together, and try to determine whether you think outfits will be able to be put together. You can even start to pare down based off of your favorites, and then also look for any gaps if you need to fill in here and there with basics. Next week I'm going to do a full closet declutter and seasonal switchover, so once I go through everything, I'll get a better idea of some other things that I might want to include, and then edit this down, pare it down. But I think it's a good place to start anyway. So I've got tops here so far, all the bottoms, which right now looks like I've got quite a bit. So I'm definitely gonna have to play around and figure something out there. Got some layering pieces here, 3 dresses right now. So yeah, we'll see where it ends up, but I'm excited to get to the full capsule and be able to share it all with you guys. I guess it's kind of like behind the scenes, if you will. So you've got a taste of what it kind of looks like for the process. All right guys, hopefully you guys found this interesting as I did. I don't know, for me, these like tracking things, just like, they're very interesting to me. Just getting a deep dive into somebody's like thought process and mindfulness around their wardrobes. Yeah, you guys are gonna have to let me know if that's even something that you're interested in, but I'm getting excited for putting together my fall capsules. So yeah, with that, I will see you guys in the next one. Bye. Oh, braid in the way.